just looking at the lights. Tires are good. I'm not going to check the pressure, but they're all good. Kick them, right? Kick the tires. Connection's done. 5 points, one on each corner and across the bucket. All chained down, all tight. Heading down the road safely. All right, we'll see you on the job site. Okay, just got to the job site. Machine's off. We're gonna leave the trailer here for this afternoon. We'll take it home with us tonight. Oh, get into my nice warm machine. Okay, let's head up top. I'll show you what we got going on. Okay, so this whole driveway gets ripped out. Let me show you what they didn't do. They poured tight up against these stones and they did not put expansion joint, so the whole thing cracked going down the driveway. You got to give it room to move. Like when it's locked in there and this needs to move a little bit and it can't, so that all busted. These are weathered, got deteriorating joints. So we're not changing the footprint. Yeah. So let's get her ripped out. Good one to start the year. Driveway's coming out real good. Plenty of thickness, very little sub base. I'm seeing a little bit of gravel, but not much, mostly dirt, silts, and that could have been running off the hill coming underneath here. You can see that there were some aggregate, but probably not enough. A little bit of wire mesh. I like it when we come in here and do demo and there's no reinforcements. The next people that do demo behind us will not be as happy. Fiber mesh, wire mesh, and rebar going in. I'll take the camera in here with me. Let's do some more breaking up. Okay, so in between loads, I just grab the concrete, break it up, get a pile, so that when Steve or Tom gets back, I can just load them. So you just move it around a little bit and it starts crumbling. That's a nice size for in our trucks. Right about like that. Just get a nice little pile, start pulling everything. I start here, nothing break over here. Steve found a conduit, probably for the lights down in that pillar at the bottom of the hill. So that's outside of the driveway line. So I start the demo at the grass side and pull it in. I'll come over to that wall over here. And then I can start getting this concrete away from those walls. I'll pick it up, wiggle it, and pull it away without disturbing, hopefully, let me reword that, hopefully without disturbing any of those rock retaining rock walls, boulders in the rock wall. I don't know how else I can say it. Watch it give out an old break, drop and a break. If it doesn't break up on edge like that, it won't take much. Crap. I always know where the machine is. I'm still about 8 feet away from the house. see. Just get underneath there. Just get the teeth underneath the concrete. Drop the claw. And I want to pull that over a little bit, knowing that conduit's there. We'll just keep coming up here a little bit more. It's really wet underneath this driveway, so I'm going to dig some of this dirt out, a load or two of this dirt. Well, it's a big driveway, a few loads, and we'll get down a nice limestone base. Watching for that conduit over here. Get a crack or two going, give it a little wiggle. I used to hate doing demo, now I love it. See how I'm right on the edge of the concrete? Snap. Now they're manageable pieces. This 306 will probably pick up probably close to 2 ton, 4,000 pounds, 3,000 for sure. Question is, will it fit in the back of our truck? That's why I break them up a little bit. So Steven and I are going to work here today and tomorrow. I have the guys working. See, the conduit is following that concrete up. There we go. I have the guys doing. We're working for a church down the street. Put a little addition on it. We're going to do it in probably 3 phases. So I'll come here and do demo. Come on. Right there. Give it a little turn away. That conduit's not broke, and it's not going to be broke when I'm done. Let me get some more of this. Right underneath it. So I'm not sure where it goes here. I probably put it in after the driveway. I might get this out, pull this away, and I'll if I could turn a little bit more. Rotate this. Get the teeth in there. I don't think so. If I turn it more. I know you can't see it, but I'm getting closer. One more turn. Okay, so I just kept chipping away at it. Tommy showed up. He hauled a load. Steven just took his last load out of here. So I'm just about 5 feet from this wall. Just wanted to get this freed up tonight before I wrap up. That way I don't have to think about it all night. It's almost out. There we go. Getting some debris moved around. I'm half on concrete and half on the dirt. A little bit. There we go. Now I can peel all this away from the stones. So before I sign off for today and before I demo all the concrete, notice how they have one expansion joint in the middle. That's about 13 feet, and that one is about 15 feet. We knew that was coming. Okay, turned into a little bit of a phone call. So while I'm waiting for Tommy to get back, he's going to get one more load for me. I need to be done here by 4:30, so we need to pick up the pace. Tomorrow morning, Steve and I can rip out those 2.5 pads, 3 pads. Let's get one more section away from this wall. Now I can get the bucket right. That's what I didn't want to do. But it kind of just settled right back in place. No, that worked out good. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Just combing these right away. Let's get one more section pulled back. And then that'll also put me on even ground. This one here is moving. I might have to bust this in half. Yeah. Just give it a little punch. I got a crack started. Just about out of time. I wanted to get up to the house today though, and I am just about there. Let's wiggle this one piece. Okay. That was my goal. Them and they break. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to clean that corner out and start breaking this. There's a nice crack through the middle of that one, and then I can slide it away from the wall, out from underneath those steps. A little bit too much on the pincher. Okay. And that is it for today. My machine is fine right here. Let them idle down before you shut them off. And we'll pick it up right here tomorrow. See you then. Don't be late. Okay. Ready for a little fun video? So this is 2025. In 2000, the computer syncing up with the 21st century was predicted to crash. So everybody stockpiled up on bottled water, canned food, gasoline. We were all just preparing for the end of civilization as we knew it. They were afraid that the time clocks in the computers wouldn't automatically go to 2000. It would go back to 1900, and the computers wouldn't know what to do. So that was the theory, and I don't think anything ever happened. But we had a party. We called it. We would call it the Y2K. We had a Y2K party, and a lot of people did this. But we gathered something from every family that came to the party. Every individual put something in this bucket, and we said in 25 years. Now, we weren't living here at the time, but I did have this garage. So I buried it, I thought, 25 years ago, come on. I thought I buried it right here. And back then, all I had was a skid loader. I didn't have the mini excavator to get it very deep. So it is right in here somewhere. And I can remember digging the hole, hitting that ground wire. So I know I'm close. Am I off just a foot? Did I dig it deeper with a shovel than I remembered? So I'm gonna dig this up, and then I'm gonna put it on the shelf and make sure everything's dried, and I'm not gonna open it. But this summer, we're gonna have a Y2K party, and every family that came to our house, it was a New Year's Eve Y2K New Year's party. Everybody put something in the bucket, and we're going to dig it up now. We said in 25 years we're going to dig this up. Now, some of us aren't here anymore, so I'm debating, what should I do? Should I go through and maybe take those items out and let the families kind of take those aside? Not sure how to approach this. I'm going to talk to the families and see what they want to do. Whatever they want to do, we can open it privately, get their items out, and then close it back up, or we can open it all up together and just enjoy the night. So, but first of all, let's find the bucket. So I was digging, and I'm down about 2 feet, and I dug over here a little bit. I thought, well, maybe I put it right in between here, and I had a blue mark on the wall for years, and then we put the siding on and covered it. And I can remember saying, hey, I gotta remember to move that blue mark onto the siding, onto the stonework, and mark it somehow. And well, you know, I never did. So I'm gonna dig right here next. The bucket is right there. Let's find it together, but let's find it the easy way. Go. Nice. See, I was close with a shovel. I missed it by about a foot. Okay. Like I said, I was digging right here. Yeah, about a foot off. So there's the bucket. Let's clean this off. How funny. Oh boy. Okay, so that is all collapsing. That's the plastic I had. Let's get the dirt off of here. We put all the items in Ziploc bags. So, I don't know. Is this going to be any good? One thing I did have going for us, we're on a hill, at the top of the hill. Maybe the lawnmower running over this for years and years cracked the top. Maybe I just cracked the top. Ready? Nice and easy. Ta-da! Does it feel like it's full of water? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Yep, 5 gallons of water. Oh, this is from our party. There's a party hat. Maybe our next time capsule will do better. There's a newspaper. I thought we put them all in bags. Popper. Here's Emily's Barbie doll. Sorry. Photos from that night. A matchbox. I should have just left it in here on the shelf. TV guide from that night. Don't know. $100 bill.
You can see some of those pictures.
There's Emily. These are like clown noses. What's that? Pokemon.
Yeah.
Still good. A belt buckle. MHF